Hey guys, Shashideen, the AI operations analyst here. In today's video, we're going to be going over this limiting belief around sales. He says, hey guys, hope you're doing well. I have a question. Most of the time when I take the sales calls with real estate agents, I ask them about why they are there and what's their main bottleneck preventing them from doing a lot of transactions. They say to me, I'm just looking to take on more. I'm here to see what you have to offer, and I'm pretty fine with my current business because most of it is referrals. So they don't see that as a problem. I figured it doesn't really make sense then to ask questions about their problem because they don't consider that a problem, and they're pretty fine with what they're doing right now. So, would you guys ask those questions that are rooting up to the problem that's preventing agents from doing a lot of transactions? And then you would somehow leverage their answers when you'll present the price? The thing to keep in mind too is that real estate agents are salespeople themselves, and they don't really like when you root up their problems in order for them to be sold. That's my limiting belief probably, but how would you go about it? Really good question, really good community post. Let's go over this, let's break it down. What's the problem? So he's not empathetically communicating with his clients. How would he communicate empathetically? He would need proprietary data on their specific problems. He'd be able to get this data running interviews or surveys after forming a bondage with his ideal clients first. What is proprietary data? Let's go over it. Number one is feedback. Feedback is iterated information from an ongoing operation. This would give you the specific problems they're experiencing to communicate empathetically. Number two is customer problems, which is the problems their customers are specifically experiencing. This would make it easier for AI to automate the sales department. Number three, product knowledge, which is the logistics of their product or service and how each part interconnects with one another to solve the problem or problems. Hopefully you guys found this helpful, kept this really short here. That was a limiting belief around sales. He did not think that real estate agents have a problem, but there is actually a theory called the constraint theory. I forgot who it's by, but basically every operation has a bottleneck of some kind. So despite real estate agents having a really lean system with referrals, they still have a bottleneck that you need to discover. Now, to find this bottleneck, to acquire this proprietary data, you need to first form a bond with your ideal clients. Now, how do you do that? Well, it doesn't come from asking. Before you can ask, you have to give, which means you have to be a gift first before you make an ask. Now, your gift cannot have an ulterior motive. It has to come from the heart. Now, obviously, down the line, end in mind, you know you want to make a pitch. But when you're presenting the gift, present the gift. You keep the gift sacred on delivering value. There is no call to action, none of that. You separate the call to action later. You hit them up. You send a message. You send an email. You call them, whatever. You separate it from the value delivery you make initially. Hopefully you guys found this helpful. If you did, and you want to see more of me on your home feed, hit that subscribe button. Take care.